Guys, already we have discussed the z-score, but here I am just showing off, yes, I'm showing off like I am presenting these equations of z-score so that we can get some overview. So here we know that z-score has some zone of descriptions and the predictions. Like if z-score is less than 1.1, the firm is facing distress, like is it is in danger and possibly heading towards the bankruptcy. And if it is between 1.1 to 2.6, it's under gray zone, and company will score 1.6 to 2.6, need further investigation. And if it is more than 2.6, means it is safe. Companies with a score more than 2.6 are financially sound. So the industry effect is more likely to take place when the kind of industry sensitive variable asset turnover is included into the model. So this is the z-score discrimination and the predictions. Here we can see two more equations. नीचे जो है हमने PAS के अंदर देखा था कि z स्कोर को यूज़ करते हुए हम PAS को निकाल रहे थे, और उसके लिए एक इक्वेशन था, and the equation is this. You can clearly see, okay? And again you see z score for non-manufacturers. So this is a z score for non-manufacturers that we have discussed, and here are the z score for non-manufacturers: 6.56x1 plus 3.26x2 plus 6.72x3 and plus 1.05x4. So non-manufacturing firms operating in emerging markets. So whereas the entities operating in emerging markets, z-score will be computed Altman 1983, that is 124, as z-score for emerging markets entities is 3.25 plus 6.56x1 plus 3.26x2 plus 6.72x3 plus 1.05x4. So x1 is working capital to total asset ratio, x2 is retained earning to total asset ratio, x3 is earnings before the interest and taxes to total assets ratio, and x4 is book value of entity to total asset. So these are the ratios. Again guys, see, this is a revised z-score. We can see the equation of revised z-score as well. So here what it represents, and here are the score and the zone of discrimination. When we are talking about the revised z-score, if the z-score is less than 1.23, in that point it was 1.1, here it is 1.23, there it was 2.6, here it is 2.99, and so on. So if in the revised z-score, that is called Altman z-score for private firms, non-manufacturers and emerging firms. So we have already seen the non-manufacturers and emerging firm, and now this is for the private firms. Z-score model discussed under 4.1.1 is originally suggested for manufacturing entities. That's two listed, and those scripts are traded in public domains because market value of equity is required. Hence later in 1983 he advocated a complete re-estimation of the model, substituting the book value of equity for the market value in x4 using the same data, and reach out to this. Okay, now the z-score, if it is 1.23, it is under distress, means it is, if it is less than 1.23, the firm is under distress and it is in danger and possibly heading towards bankruptcy. If the score is 1.23 to 2.99, it is under gray zone, that is it need further investigation. And if this score is more than 2.99, it is safe, that company with score more than 2.99 are financially sound. So this is revised z-score applicable on private firms, and those were the z-score that are applicable on non-manufacturers and emerging markets. Again, one more thing we should know, that the Zeta model, 1977 Zeta model is the z-score. Zeta is bankruptcy classification model which incorporates comprehensive inputs with respect to discriminant analysis and utilizes a sample of bankrupt firms essentially covering the period 1969 to 1975. As specified earlier, this model is also given by Altman in association with Haldeman and Narayanan as improved version of the Z-score model. ये इसका improved version है. So this is all about Z-score, guys.